Good afternoon. We are convening the joint House-Senate Conference Committee meeting 1:30 p.m. Thursday, April 24th in room 329. And we have on the agenda first item HB 212 relating to homelessness. For the House side, we have myself and Morikawa as co-chairs, Tam Templo and Alcos as members.
And for myself, I have myself and Senator Aquino as co-chair.
And on this one, we have some exciting new amendments. So is it okay to roll this over till tomorrow at 1:45 p.m., Friday, April 25th, room 329? Okay. Next up, we have HB 431 relating to housing. On the House side, we have myself, Evslyn, and Yamashita as co-chairs, Olds and Pyrrhic as managers.
And for the second one, I have myself, and that's it. Oh, and Chang, and Senator Chang as coach, as member manager.
Okay, so sadly, we do not have release anymore from Fin and Wham on this one. So can we also roll it to 1:45 tomorrow in this room? Okay. And then on our other agenda, we had, also a 1:30 p.m. agenda, a single bill, HB 713, relating to a rate study for home health services. And, that's with Senator Aquino. That's with Senator Aquino. Are we allowed to just switch like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure,
okay.
sure.
On behalf of the House, we have myself and Representative Morikawa as co-chairs, Amato, Olds, and Garcia as members.
Okay, thank you, Chair. Senate conferees are myself as chair, Senator Moriwaki as co-chair, and managers Hashimoto and Favela.
And this one, we do not yet have been released, so I think we have agreement on the content. So should we roll this also to tomorrow at 1:45, same room?
Yes.
Okay, so this will be Friday, April 25th, room 329 at 1:45, and we are adjourned.
Okay, so next one. Okay, calling the Senate calendar on the conference committee meeting for 1:30 p.m. for April 24th. First up is SB 447, but we will roll that to the end of the calendar while we await quorum. Next up would be SB 1429, SD2 HDC. And we have myself as chair, Senators Keoho Kolole and Gabbard as co-chairs, and Senator Favela is excused.
Thank you, Chair. On behalf of the House, we have myself as co-chair along with my high-powered fellow co-chairs, Representative Matayoshi and Tarnas, and Minority Leader Matsumoto as manager.
Okay, and I believe in this one we are ready to vote, and I'm looking at my staff. Juliet, do you have the vote sheets? We have no vote sheets. Okay. Okay, we're going to recess while we get vote sheets.
Why don't you, maybe we can describe the contents of it
Okay, while
we're waiting?
Okay, hold on. Juliet, can you call, have them bring the vote sheets up for 447 and 1429? Okay, yes, please. So for SB 1429 relating to medical cannabis, it's the Office of Medical Cannabis Control and Regulation, medical cannabis caregivers, penalties, cultivation rules, and positions within the OMCCR. Basically, we are removing the deadline, the sunset for caregivers to be able to cultivate for patients, allowing caregivers to maximize the lot size presently allowed for patients to 5 patients per caregiver, and putting in enforcement penalties, severe enforcement penalties to ensure that there is no abuse of the system. And we are also ensuring that there is enforcement by ensuring that OMCCR will have the positions available.
Thank
for
you.
them.
That's my understanding as well. So we're agreeable to the conference draft you provided with one slight change in the conference draft, which is the deletion of the very last line in your conference draft, which states that sections 5 and 6 shall take effect on June 29th, 2025. By deleting that line, we will make those sections effective upon approval, and that will assist in the hiring of positions for those 2 sections. Is that correct, Chair?
That's correct. Otherwise, because of the caregiver deadline, I believe there are certain sections that relate back to an earlier date, other than upon approval.
Okay,
Okay,
Recess?
let's do a recess. Okay, voting on SB 1429, SD2, HD2. With those statements, are we ready to vote? Chairs? Yes? Okay. So for me, I vote aye. Senator Keokolole. Aye. Senator Gabbard. Aye. Senator Favelas, excuse me, take the vote for the House.
yes.
Okay, Chair Takayama.
Aye.
Chair Matayoshi.
Aye.
Chair Tarnas.
Aye.
Member Matsumoto.
Aye.
Chair, we have a bill.
Thank you.
Okay. And we are in recess because I lost quorum again.
Do you want to,
Oh, good.
yeah, I have a 135, but I don't have my copy. Good afternoon. We are opening our 1:35 PM agenda in the House Senate Conference Committee meeting, room 329, Thursday, April 24th, 2025, to consider HB 705 relating to the Executive Office on Aging. On the House side, I have myself and Morikawa as co-chairs, Chan Templo, Alcos as members.
And for the House, I have myself as Chair
Senate?
Oh, sorry. for the Senate, sorry. It's myself as Chair, Morwaki co-chair, Favela as manager.
Okay, and this is a very exciting bill, but we do not yet have fin release, so is it okay if we roll it till tomorrow, same room at 1:35 PM?
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, we are adjourned.
Recalling the 1:30 calendar for the Thursday, voting on SB 447 HD1 relating to Department of Health pilot program. This basically helps the Department of Health expedite their hiring process. It's a pilot program to see whether or not the proposed procedures will actually help decrease their vacancy by increasing hiring.
Thank you.
Is that your understanding?
Yes, would you like to introduce your
Yes, I am.
co-chairs?
We're here, Chair.
Okay, so it's myself. It is also Senator Aquino as co-chair and Senator Moriwaki as my WAM co-chair.
Thank you very much, Chair. On behalf of the House, we have myself and Representatives Sayama and Kyohokapu Liloy as co-chairs, and Representatives Olds and Alcos as managers. And yes, your description was exact. I might add that the only difference to be resolved between House and Senate conferees was the effective date of the bill, and I believe we've agreed on that.
Okay, so may we proceed with the vote?
Yes.
Okay, chair votes aye on SB 447 HD1 CD. Senator Aquino.
Aye.
Senator Moriwaki. Senator Favela is excused. May I take the vote for the House?
Yes.
Chair Takayama.
Aye.
Co-chair Sayama.
Aye.
Co-chair Kyohokapu Liloy. Representative Olds.
Aye.
And Representative Alcos is excused. Chair, we have a bill.
Thank you.
Got it. Thank you, folks. And we are adjourned.
Good afternoon. We are opening our 1:35 PM agenda, Thursday, April 24th, 2025, room 329, a joint Senate and House Conference Committee meeting to consider HB 280. Representing the House side, we have myself, Tarnas, and Morikawa as co-chairs, Olds Garcia as members.
For the Senate, myself as chair, Moriwaki co-chair, and Favela as manager.
So we unfortunately do not have release on this bill, and we're working on amendments. So can we roll it to tomorrow, 4:25, 1:45 PM in the same room, 329?
That works for me. Thanks very much.
Okay, we are adjourned.
Can you gavel in? Good afternoon. Welcome to this Thursday, April 24th Conference Committee hearing on in Room 329 of the State Capitol on, let's see, on a number of bills, House bills. First up, we have House Bill 72 relating to registering pharmacy techs. On this measure, on behalf of the House, we have myself and Representative Mariyoshi and Kehokapu Liloy as co-chairs, and Representative Amato and Alcos as managers.
So from, I have myself as well as Senator Kehokolole as co-chair.
Okay, as we've noted, we have finance clearance. I believe we're waiting for Ways and Means.
Clint, yes, we don't have one.
Okay, so shall we come back and meet again on this, 3:15?
I'm sorry. My counterpart has pointed
Oh,
out
that's
that
right.
I don't have a WAM.
That's right, you don't need,
I don't need a
You
WAM.
don't
That's
need
why I
WAM
don't have a
clearance.
WAM clearance. But we have a CD one that we've sent off, and are we ready to vote then?
oh, and we've agreed, if I could describe
Please.
the contents of the measure, that's right. Both, okay, first of all, what HB 72 seeks to do is, beginning January 1st, 2026, require pharmacy technicians to be registered with and obtain a certificate of registration issued by the State Board of Pharmacy. Both houses have agreed on this measure with minor details. The substantive change the CD makes it removes the $20 registration fee in the measure. But before farm techs go out and spend the $20, they should be aware that the DCCA plans to impose fees by rule in the future. So with that, I believe we're ready to vote.
Yes,
If I can have my vote sheet, thank you.
good.
HB 72, HD2, SD1, recommendation is to pass the CD. On behalf of myself, I vote aye. Representative Mariyoshi? Oops. Excused. Representative Kehokapu Liloy?
Aye.
Representative Amato?
Proudly aye.
Thank you. Representative Alcos?
Aye.
Thank you. And may I take the vote on behalf of the Senate?
Yes, please.
Chair San Ventura?
Aye.
Senator Kehokalole?
Aye.
Senator Favilla, excused. We have a bill. We have a law. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
So if we can go on to the next one, which is House Bill 139 relating to mandatory insurance coverage of standard fertilization preservation services. You know, we've discussed this measure a great deal. I know that we had hoped to pass a measure providing such services, but at this point, I believe we will have to defer it. We've received concerns from the DCCA about the measure in regards to how it may differ from the standard of medical necessity under state law, as well as goes beyond the federal defined essential health benefits standard as well. So this is a measure that it's my intent to work on in the interim, but in the meantime, we'll have to defer it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Next bill is House Bill 302 regarding medical cannabis. On behalf of the House, myself and Representatives Mariyoshi, Tarnas, and Kehokapu Liloy as co-chairs, and Representative Chun and Alcos as managers.
And for the Senate, myself as chair, Senator Kehokolole as co-chair, and that's it. The rest
Yeah,
are
and-
excused.
yes. And on this one, we are definitely awaiting clearance from Finance and Ways and Means. So may we roll this over to 3:15 tomorrow? Here in room 329. The next measure is House Bill 341 relating to the issuance of special purpose revenue bonds to assist Hawaii Island Community Health Center. On behalf of the House, myself and Kehokapu Liloi as co-chairs, Representative Alcos as manager.
Okay, for the Senate, it's myself, as well as Senator Kanuha as co-chair.
And on this measure, I believe we do have Fin and WAM clearance?
Yes, we do.
Oh, I should describe the measure.
Yes.
It actually is a special purpose revenue bond in the amount of $80 million to assist West Hawaii Community Health Center on the Big Island in financing the cost of purchasing or leasing land and designing, constructing, improving, purchasing, and equipping primary care healthcare facilities on the island of Hawaii.
Yes, I'm sorry. I just want to make sure I have quorum
I
for
thought
the
you
next
disappeared.
bill that we
Okay,
can pass.
and
Yes, I
are we
agree.
prepared
and
to
it-
vote? Yeah.
Yes, I'm ready for the vote, and I agree with your description. They intend to use it actually to help the entire island with various community centers in Keau, Pahoa, and Hilo as well.
Thank you. So for the House, myself as co-chair, I vote aye. Representative Kehokapu Liloi.
Aye.
Representative Alcos. Aye. And may I take the vote on behalf of the Senate?
Yes, please.
Senator San Buenaventura.
Aye.
Senator Kanuha.
Aye.
Senator Favela excused. Thank you. We have
We have
a
a bill.
spurb.
We have a spur. Okay, thank you.
Okay, moving on to the next measure up, which is HB 441 relating to cigarette taxes. On behalf of the House, myself and Representative Garrett and Kehokapu Liloi as co-chairs and Representative Elkos as manager. Get my keys mixed up. As how,
Yes, and for it's myself, and I think that's it for now.
okay, and I believe we are awaiting, well, we're awaiting
We are
direction
drafting-
from our money committees, I believe.
Yes, and we are drafting a proposed CD1 to provide to you,
Oh,
based
okay.
upon SD2. So we'll see.
Okay, well, let's come back at 3:15 tomorrow to talk about it.
Okay, thank you very much.
HB 474 relating to fall prevention among older adults.
Yes.
Myself and Representative Kehokapu Liloi as chairs, Representatives Chun, Lee, and Alcos as managers.
And for myself, it's myself, Senator Kanuha as co-chair.
And we are awaiting
Wow.
money committee clearance. So 3:15 tomorrow,
Yes,
same place.
yes.
Next up is House Bill 784 relating to emergency medical services in the form of an ambulance on the Big Island. For the House, we have myself and Representative Kehokapu Liloi as chairs, co-chairs, Representative Lowen, Quinlan, and Garcia as managers.
And for myself, it's myself and Senator Wakai as co-chair and my WAM chair.
Yes, and on this measure, we will defer it, not because it's not needed, but because funds, I believe, are included in the state budget.
Yeah, that's my understanding as well.
So let's defer this for good reasons.
Yes, thank you.
Next up, we have House Bill 1179 relating to rural emergency hospitals. On behalf of myself, on behalf of the House, myself and Representatives Chun and Kehokapu Liloi as co-chairs, Representative Miyake, and ALCOS as managers.
And I just have myself and Senator DeCoit, and I lost quorum. So may we roll this to the end of the calendar?
Okay,
Because we have.
yeah, I might mention that,
Kihokolole, we need him. Yeah, I need, there's four.
good vote, right?
I need majority, and there's only two of us. We need a third.
Okay, I was just going to mention that we would be prepared to vote if you can,
If I can garner a third
Yeah.
person, a third senator.
well, let's,
We rolled it over because there's no agreement and no remedy tomorrow. Yeah, that's the one we rolled over to tomorrow. I'm drafting it based upon SB two, based upon what you told me, right? So I'm drafting it SB two. I told you. Tomorrow, and I'll show it to you.
okay, Chair, we're not actually in recess, so if, can we move this
back
to
of
the end of the
I have
calendar?
to.
Oh, okay,
We can vote.
all right, we can vote.
Thank you. We have quorum.
Okay, okay, where are we? Okay, so going back to HB 1179 relating to rural emergency hospitals, this basically creates a framework for hospitals transitioning from a critical access hospital designation to a rural emergency hospital designation, primarily benefiting Lanai Hospital. And I believe we are ready to vote on this measure.
Yes.
So, CD, for the House, myself, I, Representative Chun, Representative Kehokapu-Liloi, Representative Miyake,
Aye.
and Representative Alcos. Thank you. May I take the vote for the Senate?
Yes, please.
Senator San Bonaventura,
Aye.
Senator Kehokalole, Senator DeCoit, and Senator Favela excused. Thank you. We have a
We have a bill.
bill.
Okay.
5.
And, yeah, you can go because we have to roll the other one over. 3:15 tomorrow. Same place. Yeah, I'm
Oops.
moving the CD over. I'm not too sure what happened to the WAM memo, okay? Because you're the WAM designee, and you're my co-chair. We sent it out yesterday. You told me.
Okay, so if we can conclude on the last measure, HB 1482 relating to controlled substances. For the House, myself, Representative Mariyoshi Tarnos, and Takenouchi as co-chairs, and Representative Pirik as House Manager.
Yes, and it is for myself, Senator Kehokolole, who just left, and that's it.
Okay, I believe we have
Oh,
agreement.
That's HB 1482? Yeah. Oh, yes, that's right. I'm sorry, my WAM chair, Senator Kim, is present.
Yeah,
And
but
I-
we don't have
We don't have,
we don't have money clearance.
We don't have money clearance.
Yeah,
and
although
we're
we
still
have
working on this.
agreement on us, well, we have a proposed CD.
We have a proposal.
So, shall we talk more at 3:15 tomorrow here?
Yes,
Thank you very much.
thank you.
With that,
We are adjourned. You want me to gavel out?
well,
No?
let's see.
No, we're done?
We can transition into the 3:30 hearing,
Okay, 3:30. That's fine.
which is a reconvening. What? 3:30. Oh, okay, take that for now.
Thank you. Go ahead. Able Savings Program.
Yeah, these are Senate bills, Senator?
Yes, okay, so gaveling in for SB 479, SD1, HD1 relating to Hawaii Able Savings Program. It is myself as chair, Senator Aquino as co-chair, Senator, that's it.
Okay, on behalf of the House, myself, excuse me, and Representative Kehoe Kapoliloi as co-chairs, and Representative Garcia as manager.
Okay, stick around, we're gonna vote, please. The only payment, no, we're gonna defer that one. Yeah. Okay, I believe this one, we don't have, WAM or fin clearance, may we roll it over to tomorrow?
Let's say 3:16 PM,
3:16 PM.
here in this room, 329.
Thank you. Okay, so for the next one, we have the supplemental SNAP. Do we finally have?
We have quorum. Do you
for
have
the
quorum?
House?
I think you
We had
do.
it yesterday, so we still have it today.
Okay, fantastic.
So are we ready to vote? Let me.
First, we have to
I
describe
can
it.
describe it, yes.
And do you want to say who is here for?
Yes, I just want to make sure that you folks were here. It's myself as chair, Senator Wakai as co-chair, and that's it.
Okay, representing the House side, we have myself and Morikawa as co-chairs, and we have Olds and Alcos all present as members.
Okay, so basically, this appropriates money for SNAP benefits. There was a penalty for something that we did, but in order to reduce the penalty, we decided to put it into a different fund. This is the one, right?
No, this is actually a different bill.
Why don't you describe
Yeah,
it
there's
then?
two SNAP bills, both of them very important. This one, I believe, is appropriations for pay differentials and additional positions, but we should verify that.
Yes, differential pay, authorizing differential pay,
Yeah.
new positions.
Exactly.
Because we need more people.
Exactly.
To have more SNAP, to distribute more SNAP benefits.
Yeah, thank you,
Okay,
Senator.
are we ready to vote?
Yes.
Okay, so for SB 14, for SB 960, SD1, HD2.
Yeah, did you want to, Senator, did you want to just mention the money amounts that will be in the new CD? It's,
1,100,000 for FY '26, 1,100,000 for FY '27. Anything else? Okay. Any other discussion regarding SB 960, SD1, HD2, CD1? Seeing none, I'm moving, voting on SB 960, SD1, HD2, CD1. I vote aye. Senator Wakai? Yes. And Senator Favela is excused. May I take the vote for the House?
yes, please.
Okay, Chair Martin? Chair Morikawa? Representative Olds?
Aye.
Representative Altos?
Aye.
Okay, we have a bill. Okay, hold on. You need to sign. Okay, next one. SB 1245, SD2, HD2, relating to pharmacists. We have myself as chair, Senator Kehoe Kapoliloi as co-chair, and Senator Hashimoto as member manager.
Okay, on this measure, we have myself and Representative Matayoshi as co-chairs. I'm trying to talk slowly because Representative Matayoshi is on his way here. If I talk slowly enough, and Representative Garcia as manager. And, well, let's push this to the end of,
Yes, let's.
no, let's vote. If we
Yes,
could, if you
we
wish
have
to.
We have us a CD1. The CD1 was provided to our members, and I would like to thank Representative Matayoshi for his work with this, talking to the pharmacists. Basically, it is insurance coverage for registered pharmacists' scope of work, and reimbursements directly to pharmacists. The sunrise analysis, however, needs to be done by concurrent resolution, and we intend to do that next year. SMA has said that we cannot do that this time around, but we understand that. That's my SMA guy. He'll tell you. No, we have to do it by concurrent resolution.
Chair Matayoshi, you wish to
Yes.
comment?
My understanding was that we can do it by concurrent resolution, but we can also do it by bill. Is that not,
Apparently not according to our SMA, because it is not covered. It is covered, it's relating to pharmacists.
yeah,
According to our legal check, And since we are in the 11th hour, we decided we're just going to go without the sunrise analysis, and I will assure you I will pass at least a Senate concurrent resolution, if it's a House concurrent resolution, for sunrise analysis if you draft one for next year.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Well, we
And
can
that's
all-
on the record.
Or we can all stare at him till he changes his mind. I think he will. So,
During recess.
Okay, but we did make the request.
No,
Okay.
and I do appreciate that, Chair.
Okay, thank you very much. And I do appreciate your work on this. So may we vote on SB 1245, SD2, HD2?
Yes.
CD1. Okay, I vote aye. Senator Keokolole? Aye. Senator Hashimoto?
Aye.
And Senator Favelas, excuse me, take the vote for
yes,
the House.
yes, please.
Okay, Chair Takayama?
Aye.
Co-Chair Matayoshi?
Aye.
Representative Garcia?
Aye.
Okay, we have a bill.
We have a bill.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Happy to.
Okay, let me just sign. Okay, thank you. For which one? Okay, that's what the Attorney General is requesting. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. 13, that's the next one. 1322, which is your bill, really, the ACTs. Yeah, okay. We will bring, okay, so for, next bill is SB 1322?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so relating to mental health, it is myself as chair, Senator Rhodes as co-chair, and I don't have quorum.
I'm here.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
You're wearing black, everyone else is. And
Blended
Senator
right in.
Elefante, sorry, Senator Elefante is also present as co-chair.
Oh, I'm sorry. For the House, we have myself and Representative Poi Poi as co-chairs and Representative Garcia as manager.
Okay, so my co-chair, Senator Rhodes, has concerns regarding the liability portion of SB 1322, SD2, HD2, CD1. May we roll this to the back of the calendar while we discuss it a little bit more?
Sure,
Okay?
sure, okay.
And, okay,
Just
So-
caution that this is something that
yes.
we need to
yeah,
vote on
we
today.
either pass it today or it dies.
Okay,
And it's your bill. We'll make sure, you know. Okay, thank you. Okay, SB 1323, SD2, HD2, relating to healthcare, Uniform Healthcare Decisions Act, Advanced Healthcare Directives, Advanced Mental Health Care Directives. It is myself as chair, Senator Rhodes as co-chair, and
And-
Senator Hashimoto as member.
and for the House, myself and Representative Poi Poi as co-chairs and Representative Garcia as manager.
Okay, I believe we are ready to vote on this bill. The CD1 was provided to all members. Are we prepared to vote?
I believe
other discussion?
so, if you'd like to describe the bill.
Yes, I will. Uniform Healthcare Decisions Act, it basically puts Hawaii as part of the uniform laws, including for other states. It basically modernizes our advanced healthcare directives and mental health care directives that we already have in place, and it includes advanced practice registered nurse. It is a huge bill. It basically also, frankly, it also goes along with the supported decision-making law that we had just recently passed. Okay, but this is, the supported decision-making law is basically more optional, whereas this one actually does direct the medical providers to follow the patient's directives. Okay? And because it's
Advanced
uniform law, it is also enforceable in other states. Okay, so,
Thank you, I agree with your description, and I believe we're prepared to vote.
okay, so for SB 1323, SD2, HD2, CD1, it is 3:40 PM. Okay. I vote aye. Senator Rhodes?
Aye.
Senator Hashimoto?
Aye.
And Senator Favela is excused. May I take the vote for
Yes.
the House?
Yes, please.
Okay, Chair Takayama?
Aye.
Representative Poi Poi? Aye. Representative Garcia?
Aye.
Chair, we have a bill, another bill. Good.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to the uniformed people.
Thank you for working
A lot
on
of
this.
people. Okay. So next one, relating to non-general funds of the Department of Health, SB 1422, SD1, HD1. I have myself as chair, Senator Inouye as my co-chair, and Senator Hashimoto as member manager.
Thank you. On behalf of the House, we have myself and Representative Kehokapu Liloy as co-chairs and Representative Garcia as manager.
Okay, for this one, I have WAM release. Do you have FIN release?
We have FIN release?
We're ready to vote. So basically, this bill repeals the requirement that a portion of the fees collected for birth, marriage, and death certificates be put into a birth defect fund and instead goes to the general fund. And the reason is there's no nexus behind in having a birth or marriage or divorce in having a birth defect, so it makes sense.
Yes, and I might note that this doesn't raise any of those fees. It does redirect where the fees go so that portions of it can be used to modernize the technology that's used to produce marriage, birth, and death certificates, which is really a roadblock for many people seeking to get those. So thank you very much for your work on this, and I think we can vote.
Okay, thank you very much. And so voting on SB 1422, SD1, HD1, CD1, chair votes aye. Senator Inouye? Aye. Senator Hashimoto? Aye. Senator Favela is excused. May I take the vote for the House?
Yes, please.
Chair Takayama?
Aye.
Chair Kehokapu Liloy? Aye. And Representative Garcia?
Aye.
Chair recommendation has been adopted.
Thank you.
Sign. Okay. Next one, Universal Immunization Funding Program, SB 1434, SD1, HD1. I have myself as chair, Senator Inouye as co-chair, Senator Hashimoto as member.
Yes, and on behalf of the House, we have myself and Kehokapu Liloy as co-chairs and Representative Alcos as manager.
Okay, I don't believe I have WAM or FIN release, WAM release on this one.
Yeah, we have neither.
Okay, so maybe roll this one over
Three,
till
316 tomorrow?
316?
Yes, because we already have a 315, and we know that.
Okay, 329, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, next one, we have SB 1449, SD1, HD2, relating to prior authorization of healthcare services. I have myself as chair, Senator Keokolole as co-chair, Senator Hashimoto as member.
Thank you. And for the House, we have myself and Representatives Chun and Kehokapu Liloy as co-chairs and Representative Alcos as manager.
Okay, this one you added Finn to it. What do you want to do?
So
are
we
working
do
on the
have an
HB2.
additional day, but my preference is, because we have another vehicle, which is personally my preference because I believe it's more comprehensive. And we are voting on that measure, well, we're discussing that measure tomorrow. I'll leave it to you whether you want to defer this or simply come back.
Okay, so why don't we come back tomorrow?
Okay.
Let's make sure that you have quorum tomorrow for the other one.
That would be important, yes.
Okay, because it either dies, because the prior authorization bills are important to the physicians in our community, so one of them needs to pass.
I totally agree. So let's
Okay.
come back at 3:16 tomorrow.
Okay, 316, room 329. And with that, we are done with this. No, we have more.
Yeah, end of calendar.
Oh, yes. Okay, may we have a short recess then,
Yes.
before we do the end of calendar? Short recess. Okay. Okay, recalling SB 1322, SD2, HD2, CD1. Chair's recommendation is to pass this one with amendments, and Senator Rhodes will state what the amendments are to the CD1. Please proceed.
Thank you. My request would be to take out the special immunity rules. One's on page 17, section 334-I. The normal, taking it out would just mean that the normal default rule for negligence rule would apply. And then also on page 55, there's a similar one. Neither the Senate version nor the House version, the final version that passed the Senate and the House had these provisions in, so that's my request.
Okay. Hearing that request, the CD1's being provided to all members with that removal of the exemption. Are we ready to vote? Is House ready to vote?
The House is now ready to vote, I believe, and I understand the explanation. I'm prepared to accept the Senate position on the revised CD.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, voting on SB 1322, SD2, HD2, CD1 as orally amended. Chair votes aye. Senator Elefante, co-chair.
Aye.
Senator Rhodes.
Aye.
Senator Favela is excused. May I take the vote for the House?
Yes.
Okay, Chair Takayama.
Aye.
Co-chair Poi Poi.
With reservation.
Reservations. Representative Garcia.
Aye.
Chair, we have a bill.
Thank you very much.
And
Very much,
we
both of you.
are adjourned?
Yes,
Are we
but we're
done?
convening the 3:35 PM.
HB. Are they HB?
Oh, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
for me. With a single bill, HB 712, regarding the 340B drug pricing program, on behalf of myself and Representatives Mariyoshi, Poi Poi, and Takeniuchi as co-chairs, and Representative Garcia as manager.
Okay, and for myself, as chair, Senator Keoho Kalole,
Please, could we have quiet in the audience, please?
present, Senator Aquino as co-chair, and Senator Chang as co-chair. So I do have quorum if we need to vote.
Yes, we do. This
We don't have.
amends
Swam
an
and Finn.
important, yes, and we are awaiting clearance from our money committees, so if we could roll this over to tomorrow at 3:35 PM here in this room, 329, 3:35 PM here.
Got it.
Thank you. With that,
Thank
we
you.
are adjourned.
Adjourned. do before 9 o'clock, but I'll do it for you. Okay, it's
I don't
live.
prefer it,
It's
yeah.
live.
All right,
Mike's live.
we are convening conference committee. It is Thursday, April 24th, 4 PM in room 329. On this agenda, we have House Bill 969 relating to waste disposal facilities. This is the bill relating to landfill siting. So I think we have passed over a draft that would clarify there will be no landfills sited inland of the underground injection control line. That would apply to counties with a population over 500,000. And in addition, we would limit landfills from being sited on Class A ag land on populations with, counties with a population over 500,000. We would be affecting the date of this bill and making some amendments to definitions, et cetera, to clarify things. So I think we have agreement, but we are waiting on Fin and WAM release. So is it okay if we reconvene? No, because I always forget to do that. So on behalf of the House, myself, co-chairs Hashem, Poi Poi, Takanuchi, and managers Peruso, Quinlan, and Garcia.
And for myself, it's myself, my co-chair, Senator Inouye.
Thank you. And is it okay if we reconvene on this tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. in room 325?
That's fine.
All right, we are adjourned.
No, there's another one.
It's a different agenda. We are convening conference committee. It is Thursday, April 24th, 2025, 4:15 PM in conference room 329. We have one bill on the agenda, House Bill 735, House Draft 2, Senate Draft 1 relating to wastewater. This bill allows individual wastewater system to serve up to 5 bedrooms regardless of the number of dwellings, dwelling units, or accessory units, whether attached or detached with certain exclusions. On behalf of the House, we have myself, co-chairs Hashem and Takanouchi, and managers Evslin and Alkos.
And for myself as chair, we have co-chairs Gabbard and Hashimoto present.
Great, and I think we have an agreed-to conference draft. The only change from the Senate draft one is to make the date effective upon approval. And we have Fin and WAM release, I believe. We have Fin release.
Yes, and we have
Okay.
WAM release.
All right, so
And we have
should
WAM.
we
Chair present.
take a vote on this bill?
Yes, please.
Okay, we are voting to pass House Bill 735, House Draft 1, Senate Draft 1. I vote aye. Co-Chair Hashem is excused. Co-Chair Takanouchi. Aye. Manager Evslin.
Aye.
And Manager Alkos.
Aye.
And may I take the vote for the Senate?
Yes, please.
Chair Sam Buenaventura.
Aye.
Co-Chair Gabbard.
Aye.
Co-Chair Hashimoto. And Member Favela is excused. And the bill passes. And we will adjourn this conference committee.
Aloha, we are convening the Senate House Conference Committee meeting Thursday, April 24th, 4:15 PM in Conference Room 329 with a single item on the agenda, HB 359 HD2 SD2, relating to covered offender registration. And we had made some a proposed CD1 with some changes to it, which we had agreed upon, House and Senate. If I could read a description of the bill and the changes.
Okay. And so for the Senate, it's myself.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Myself as chair and Senator Rhodes as co-chair.
And representing the House is myself and Poi Poi as co-chairs, Olds, Templos, and Alco as managers. And sorry, now I will get to the description, if that's
ahead.
okay. All right, so this amends the covered offender registration laws by expanding the definition of sexual offense to include additional sexual offenses from the penal code. It provides that the exception to covered offender registry public access requirements for a first-time misdemeanor offense does not apply when the covered offense was committed against a minor. Clarifies that a person who is required to report their location of residence in person every year under the covered offender registration requirements shall report during the 30-day period following their birthday rather than on their actual date of birth, and specifies how certain covered offenses are to be tiered for purposes of seeking termination of registration requirements. The changes made in the proposed SD1 from the SD1 are an effective date upon its approval, deleting Section 2 in its entirety, and amending paragraph 1 of the definition of sexual offense found in Section 3, page 5, with the remainder of the definition to stay the same. It says that it's to read, it's sexual offense is an offense that is, it basically just adds to the end and also excludes conduct that is criminal pursuant to Section 707-773B or D if the perpetrator is under the age of 25 at the time of the offense.
Yes,
Okay, with that, can we take the vote?
yes.
Thank you. So with the recommended amendments, the House Chair votes aye. Representative Poi Poi?
Aye.
Representative Old?
Aye.
Representative Templo?
Aye.
Representative Alcos? Is excused. Chair, may I take the vote for the Senate?
Yes.
Chair San Buenaventura?
Aye.
Chair Rhodes? And Manager Favela is excused. So we have a bill, and we are adjourned.
this House Senate Conference Committee. It's Thursday, April 24th, 4:30 PM in room 329. We are reconvening on HB 700 relating to cognitive assessments on behalf of myself, Representatives Martin I keep saying that, Kehokapu Liloy as co-chairs, and Representative Chun and Garcia as managers.
And for the Senate, we have myself as chair, Maura